Hello, friends. All right, so wait for everyone to get here and then we'll get started. We're going to do the other lip color of the limited time, limited edition lip crayon. This is in the color Sheen, which is going to be that fun hot pink. So we're going to wear that today. So when you come on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys a shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all of the makeup and all of the Black Friday bundles. So how Unique always does their Black Friday, which is kind of fun because it's not just one day, it's all month long. So for this first week until the 7th, you have access to bundle 1 while supplies last. And then after the 7th, we're going to announce the new bundle, which will start on the 8th. So if you're not in love with this bundle, you'll love the next one. I know what they all are. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to be so excited. For the new house tour, you have to go to Instagram, Kelly. So you go to Instagram, which is Rhea Hope. Is my name there, and then you will click on the highlight bubble which says Coleman Manor. That's what we're gonna name it. Yes, so you'll go to Instagram, Rhea Hope, and then you'll click on the highlight, and then you can also watch my stories, which are, if you click on the profile picture, the stories start to play. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to do the Serum Plus foundation today, which is my ride or die. I am obsessed with this foundation coverage. We're going to do it on top of the Kabuki brush. I went ahead and shooken my foundation up really well. And then you're going to, I like to kind of squeeze the bristles together so my foundation doesn't fall between the cracks. And then I'll squirt just a little bit right on top and then go right in with it all over my face. So I'm using it in the shade Eyelet because I have a little bit of a tan. But for my winter color, I wear the shade Lace. Now, if you're not sure what color you are, or if you're not sure what color winter shade you are, just go ahead and comment color match down below. Shook it. How we picked Royce's name. My husband is a big soccer fan, football fan. And I really wanted like a boyish name for her. I liked the name Charlie. I liked the name Maverick. I liked the name Veda, even though that's not a boy name. I liked like a boyish name for her. And he didn't like anything I had picked out. I did pick out the name Scout, which he kind of liked, but we didn't end up going with. I did call her Posy for a hot minute when I was pregnant with her, and she loves that story because she loves that name. It's kind of funny. She calls all of her dolls Posy, and I was like, did you know that was almost your name? It's kind of cute. Almost like she like knew. So we were laying in bed one night and we were talking about baby names, and he was like, okay, I'm going to go through like all of my favorite players of soccer. I'm like, okay. He's like, how about Ronaldo? I'm like, no. He's like, how about Cristiano? I'm like, no. And we got down to Germany and he likes the name or the player Marco Reus. He's on Munich's team. Bayern Munich. And I was like, Royce is cool. I knew a boy Royce in high school and he was so nice to everyone. So you know how like you hear a name and you're like, if they're a mean person or if like they're annoying, you're like, that name is now annoying. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we won't go into names. But I was going to say, like this name, never liked a person with this name, but I won't say that. So Royce was the name and we're like, I love that. And I really loved the name Aniston. So after we had our names picked out, I wanted to name her Aniston Royce, but he won. No, I'm not pregnant. Jennifer, you watch your tongue. No, not pregnant. My daughter's birthday is today. She turns 6 today. If anyone's been watching me from the very beginning, you guys, I'm sure, are just as emotional as I am. Royce was always in like the background of all of my makeup tutorials. Yes, so you do want to stipple. So you just bounce just like this, all over. Which makes it super easy because it's like, I feel like when you're doing this with a blending bud, it can like make your hands sore. So this is easy peasy. So yeah, Royce used to be like in the high chair behind me, like right here. I'd like feed her snacks like a little dog. Yeah, so cute. So crazy. Time flies, you guys. When I started this business, she was 3 months old. Isn't that nuts? 3 months old. I was crazy pants. And Abel was 2. Man, I was in baby land. Changing diapers. I was thinking about that last night. So nuts. Time flies. Don't blink. All right, so here we have on our foundation. So good. Thank you. I know. See, so many people are like, I remember Bryce as a baby. Oh my goodness. She was so freaking, she still is really freaking cute, but she was dang cute when she was tiny. Okay, so I dropped some foundation. I have been just a messy foundation person lately. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and now seal this up. So this coverage that I'm wearing is the Serum Plus foundation. I can confidently say this is hands down the best foundation I've ever tried. And you guys, I've tried it all. I've tried NARS. I've tried Arbonne. I've tried, what is this? Tarte. All this stuff just sits on my desk. I almost said the bad word. I've tried L'Oreal. I've tried Tarte. You guys, I have it all up here. And all of it just sits here. I need to just get rid of it. There's literally dust on the top of this. That just shows you. I'm a self-anointed foundation snob. And the reason that I say that about myself is because I have difficult skin, I feel like. I feel like any foundation I wear turns patchy and like cakey and gross within a few hours. And that's always been a struggle that I've always had. And not only that, but I've always had really dark circles and acne scars on my cheeks. And that's something that I've always been really self-conscious about. One, skincare has totally changed that for me. And two, this foundation. This foundation has flower extract, has, I'm not gonna say it right. I'm like psyching myself out. Sodium hyaluronic, did I say it right? In it as well. So it not only is pulsating your skin with hydration, it's also helping to firm up your skin. It helps to produce that collagen, which is gonna help to plump up our skin. And it's just overall amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing for your skin. And look at that coverage. This has a 12-hour hold. I can confidently say with trial, like I've been like trying to rub it off. I had to wear a mask for a few hours with writing in planes and restaurants and things like that. And I take off my mask and nothing's on it. This is the best foundation you will ever find. If you don't have this, you need it. Yay, Brittany, I said it right. You need it. You can buy it right here. If the color doesn't match, if you're not a fan, you're like, nope, didn't work for me, which is fine. You can return it for your money back. So go ahead and grab it down there on my link. And if you're like, okay, I don't know, I almost said it. I said the beginning of the S word. What was I going to say? Oh, if you're not sure what color you are, comment color match down below. Comment color match and I will private message you and tell you what color you are in this. So, stuff, yeah. So, now I'm going to go over with the blending bud. So I use the stippling motion with my kabuki brush, which is also from Unique. Make sure you get this brush with it. And then I go over it with my blending bud, which is damp. And this is going to compress the makeup down in a place and just make everything look really smooth and soft on our skin. Yes, Linda, I always, always, always do my pre-makeup routine, which is setting spray, primer, setting spray. So before I put on any foundation whatsoever, I apply my Touch Bold setting spray. I spray this all over my face, and then I go in with my mattifying face primer. I apply this all over my face and let it sit on my skin for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then setting spray. So setting spray, primer, setting spray. Okay, so now, I still didn't think she was on screen. Oh, that's funny. I was raised, my stepdad's a Navy man. I was raised by a sailor, so let's just leave it at that. But I know little kids watch me and teenagers, and we should always try to be good examples for our youth. Which if my parents heard me say that, they'd probably laugh. Yes, the colors are going to be similar to the stick foundation. So if you've already tried the stick foundation, definitely get the same shade. Oh my gosh, I love this review right here. This review says, have to admit the Uology cleanser really has made a change in my skin for the better, and the exfoliating mask is the best. High five for that. I completely agree. The skincare really, really helps not only contain overproduction of oil, helps to remove that layer of dead skin that causes that cakiness in our foundation. So if you're not having a good skincare regimen, you need to comment skincare and I'm going to message you. Just say what type of skin you have. For example, if you have oily skin, say skincare, oily skin. If you have dry skin, skincare, dry skin. And I'll private message you a full regimen. Like, this is the cleanser you should be using with the boosters. This is what you should use next, etc. So definitely message me. And how to message me, click on my face. A description window is going to come down. You click on my name, Rhea Hope, and that will take you to my Facebook page. All right, so now we're going to use our concealer. This concealer, another one of the best products ever. So it has caffeine and peptides infused in it. So not only is it going to give you incredible, bright, firm under eyes, it's not going to give you all those crepey fine lines under here, but it also is going to be healing for your dark circles and your fine lines. So if you are struggling, if you're on the struggle bus with loss of elasticity on your under eyes, this concealer is what you need. This concealer does not discriminate against age. It is so phenomenal for all ages. I use the same concealer on my mom. I just apply it a little differently. I like to do the upside down triangle shape, which brings forward my under eyes. For her, she's 59. Sorry, Mom. She's 59. I dot here and I dot here on her and then blend down. So I don't apply it direct on her under eye. I apply it on the corners and then use the blending bud to apply down and around. So if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, not saying you do, Mom, you can apply that way. Perfect. I will message you, Jamie. Okay, and something to keep in mind too. Sometimes with skincare, you'll use a skincare and then you'll experience a little bit of a breakout. Most of the time, that is okay, because what it does, it's almost like purging your skin. It's bringing out all of the oil, bringing out all of the junk, and then once those blemishes go, then you're sailing. So sometimes, every blue moon, happens to me sometimes when I exfoliate, I dig out all of that junk out of my pores. Like sometimes when I get a hydrofacial, the same thing. I'll have like a breakout afterwards and I'll call my girl and be like, what is going on? My skin's freaking out. She's like, no, we just pulled all that crap to the surface and now we're removing it. Which a really good tool if you do have cystic acne is I think it's called the Clara. It's a facial vacuum. It's from Fancy. They just released it and it's so good at pulling out and pulling to the surface those blemishes. So I just left you guys a link with the discount code. If you have a teenager who has acne, or if you yourself have adult acne or cystic acne, I usually get those, like the blemishes that are like underneath the skin that are more hormonal. When that happens, I use this tool right there. All right, sorry, off subject. Let's set our makeup. Where did I put my setting spray? Is it the Clara? Yeah, I think it's called the Clara. All right, so now I'm gonna spritz with my setting spray on top of my dry blending bud I made damp with my setting spray. And I'm going to use my Touch Bold setting powder. So what this does is this is going to draw out the natural oils of our skin and trap them. So if you experience a lot of oiliness, or if you experience a lot of shininess, or if you have to wear a mask all day and you want something to kind of help to protect your foundation, like kind of creating a buffer, this is a good product for that. So we're going to go ahead and apply this all over wherever I get oily, which is like my T-zone. Everything but my cheeks, essentially. And this is also really a good product because it also helps to minimize the appearance of pores and blemishes. So, winning! Alright, so once you apply, this is called baking. You can leave this loose powder on your skin until you feel like it. So I know people that will move on to their pressed powder at this point, contour, do their eyebrows, whatever. For me, I don't need to bake for super long. Just a few seconds is fine for me. But if you're very oily prone, you can bake longer, which is essentially drawing out more of those oils, and you'll feel like a tightening effect almost. Now, if you aren't super oily, or you're just using this to help to minimize the appearance of pores or fine lines, pores or blemishes, then apply like that. Let it only set for a few minutes. And now if I'm confusing the heck out of you, just message me. Click on my face, description window pops down, you'll click on my name, Rhea Hope, and you'll be able to send me a message. So if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I want some help with makeup, just message me here on Facebook and I'll walk you through it. All right, so now for pressed powder, I'm going to go in with this. This is the shade Taffeta. I love to set my foundation with this because not only is it going to even out my complexion, making my foundation look that much more better and softer and more flawless, but it also is going to help to even out my skin. So at this side versus that side. You see a big difference. This side just looks buttery, beautiful, soft. Versus that side looks a little patchy. Looks a little eh. See that? Telling you. The pressed powder is phenomenal. I swear by this brush. I'll leave you the link to this in the comments. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I think it's like $40. But I've had the same brush for like 3.5 years. So $40 divided by 3 years ain't too bad to use it every single day. All right, so now that we have on our pressed powder, and again, the shade Taffeta, and this pressed powder, I talk so much about this powder, so sometimes I feel like I'm beating a dead horse talking about it. But this is the one that has the shea butter and the vitamin E infused in it. So this is the one that's going to be extremely hydrating and not cakey, not powdery, not drying like a lot of pressed powders are. You do have the little sponge that it comes with. I only will use the sponge if I'm not wearing liquid foundation. If I'm wearing this by itself, I'll use the sponge. Otherwise, I use the powder brush. It's so good. Thank you, Frankie. So happy for you. Aw, thanks, Melissa. So sweet. Yay! I will message you your color match. All right, so now for contour, we're going to go in with the Beachfront Bronzer. I don't ever usually need to touch up my makeup, no. The only time I'll usually touch it up is if we're like going on a date night or something, and the only thing I do is go over my pressed powder with my pressed powder brush, and I'll just dab in my T-zone where I may look a little glistening, maybe even a little glowy, and I'll apply it in that area, and that's it. That's all I do for my touch-up, if I have to touch up, which hardly ever. Okay, contouring. If you're afraid of contouring, if you're nervous about it, if you're like, I don't know where to start, I can't do it, turn up the volume. Step 1, get this brush. This is called the Tapered Blusher Brush. It's available on my website right here under Tools. Second thing, get your Beachfront Bronzer. The shade Sunset is still available. So step 1 is you're going to take your tapered blusher brush, and you're going to tap it in here. I already did this. Tap it all over. Swirl into the cap. You can tap off if you want. See how it's very separated on there? It's all over. Then you're going to move your hair. Top of the ear, corner of the mouth is what area we're going for. Hold this guy horizontally. And very light-handedly etch. Once you see a little line form, stop. You can use whatever's left over to do the other side. You want to stop about 2 to 3 finger lengths away from the mouth. So you want it to sit in this little area. So 2 finger lengths away from your jawline, 2 to 3 fingers, depending on the size of your face, away from your mouth. Then you're going to turn your brush, swirl over, so you're holding it now vertically. And you're going to swirl, and that's going to blend that line out. So it's going to look softer, and you're done. Now you have the perfect contour every time. I'm telling you, once you do this once, you're going to be like, how was I not doing this before? Now, the same thing for your forehead. I did the same. I tapped it, I swirled it. I'm going to move my hair, and then I'll etch 2 little lines here on the temples, and then I'll swirl down and around like this. Now I swirled down and around to avoid the center of my forehead, so now my skin looks really warm. And then around the jawline. And then for your nose, squeeze the brush and then run down the sides of the nose. What shade of pressed powder if I'm linen? I would probably do the shade linen as well for your pressed powder, Stephanie. Okay, so now we've got our contour on. Now we're going to do our blush in the shade Surreal with our setting powder brush. This is my favorite for blush because I love how fluffy and soft it is and it applies it so beautiful. Yes, it's one earring. I got it from Amazon. You are so welcome. I hope this makes it not as intimidating to do your full glam. All right, so that was the shade Surreal, which I really love because it's a very soft mauve blush color. And again, we use a setting powder brush and we just dust that on the apple of your cheek to the hairline right above your bronzer. And it's okay if it overlaps. If anything, it's gonna look even better. Now we're gonna do the Touch a la Mode Luminizer with this brush. It's from Sephora. It's called a 98 brush. And I'm going to dust this on the bridge and tip of the nose and then highest parts of your cheekbone, which is above your blush. So essentially it's going to go highlight, blush, bronzer. Awesome, Annie. I'm so excited that you love that. Thank you so much for sharing. That means so much to me. All right, so now our face is done. So now let's do our brows. I like to comb any foundation that got in there out. And then I'll go in with my Brow Artist brush. Sorry, the line. Not the Brow Artist brush. This is called the Brow Sculpting Pencil. Awesome, cool. I'm gonna check my emails today, I promise. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and line our brows with this to the arch. Sketch a little line here in the front, sketch a little line through the tail. Now, I don't fully like color in. I like to then take the little brush side and then use this to kind of smoosh through. And that will kind of blend everything out. Okay, same thing. Tracing, and then all the way to the arch throughout the tail. And then what's really cool about the brow pencil and the brow pomade and powder is that they both have argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in them, so they actually help to grow your brow hair. So if you have really sparse eyebrow hair, check out the pomade and powder. So Donetta, I hope I said your name right. Get the duo. So it looks like this, the pomade and powder. This would be the best option if you don't really have brow hair or if you're blonde. It's really good. So far, I don't have anything but foundation on my eyes. For the rest of the deals, make sure that you subscribe to my blog, which is rayahope.com. And then also make sure that you have on your notifications here on Facebook and on Instagram, because I'm going to be one of the first people to post what each deal is for each thing. I do. I'm actually, Megan, going to do a launch live after this to do my hair. But if you're wanting to shop any of the launch sale, there's my link. Thank you. All right, so for eyes, we're going to go really easy today. I'm just going to take the shade Introverted on this little brush. I have no idea where it came from. And blend into the crease. Perfect. I'll message you. I use the brow color in the shade Brown today. And I'm just going to kind of pop this on all over my eye. Okay. And same thing here. And then dust onto the brow bone. And this is just like a really easy eye look to do that will make it almost look like we are wearing a ton of eyeshadow, because we're not filling in the whole eye. We're just kind of dusting this through. Easy peasy. But I love this palette. This is the Addiction Palette 9. Tell me that's not like the perfect palette. So, so good. For bronzers, the shade Sunset is still available. All right, so dusting this through. I see a little line here. I don't like it. Okay, there we go. All right, and then I'll take a liner side. Oh, I hope you feel better, Karen. And we're going to grab this color right here, which is the darker brown. And I just like to underline my lower lash line with this, just to create kind of a cohesive finished look. And it also just looks better when we have our mascara on, so I like to do this. But Addiction Palette 9, you guys, is where it's at. It's just so easy to use. I love all the colors for every day, or if you're doing a more dramatic look. But since we're going to do a really bold lip, I'm sticking with like a softer eye. Hello, hi guys. Thank you so much. And a few of you guys have asked about the looking for the house tour. I still have it saved. It's just on my Instagram underneath the Coleman Manor highlight. So if you go to my Instagram, which is Rhea, oh, that's funny. I spelled it wrong. If you go to my Instagram, it's saved there. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my eyeliner in the shade Perfect. And draw this on my waterline. And I love this eyeliner because it actually stays on. Doesn't build up in your tear duct, glides on, and it's only like $16. It's so, so good. All right, so now for lips and lashes. So I'm gonna set my makeup. And the setting spray is going to be a really important part because this is going to add moisture into our foundation, which helps it to expand and look super natural. And it also is going to help to prevent transferring. So really, really important step to your makeup look. So make sure to use that after you're done with your foundation. Very important. All right, so let's do lashes really fast. So we're going to start off with our lash primer, which we are going to go from the base of the lash all the way up. Just like so. And then go in with a twisted mascara. And I love this mascara. So this mascara is the one that has the argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. And you can get it on sale in the Eye Essential Bundle. So the Eye Essential Bundle is a bundle that we always have. And it comes with your choice of mascara. Get the twisted. And it comes with your choice of liquid eyeshadow, plus some other goodies too. And it's only like $60. So you get a ton of products for the discounted price. Everything you want for your eyes. And I always tell people, I'm like, if you're wanting to try this brand, but one, not wanting to invest a ton, and two, you're not sure like what products to start with, grab the Eye Essential Bundle. It really gives you a good taste of what this makeup brand is about and how easy and fabulous the products are. Can't you send me a list of the color you used now? Yes, I can, Lily. I will go ahead and upload my makeup look to my looks tab as soon as I'm done here, which if you go to my website and then you click on looks and you type in Rhea Hope, that is all of my makeup looks that I've done. I'll go ahead and also leave you guys the link right here directly. So if you click that, takes you to all of my different makeup looks, whether you're looking for inspiration, whether you're looking for what colors I use in things, etc. All right, so Twisted Mascara is on. Now I love, so if you hold the little silver portion and then you unscrew the top, this gives you access to the little tiny one that comes with it. And you guys, this is the best. It's a teeny tiny little one that allows you to reach those harder to reach eyelashes, including the bottom lashes. And this mascara is smudge proof, water resistant. It's so good. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply on this side. Again, hard to reach eyelashes, inner corner. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right, so now 4D. So the October, it's not October. The Black Friday special. So the Black Friday special this week is only until the 7th, so don't miss out, until supplies last, so it might not even make it to the 7th. And what it is these two products. So you get your choice of lip stain. I'm going to use the hot pink color today. And you get the 4D mascara. You can either choose the black or the teal color, and it's only $35. So you get both of these, or you can upgrade to get another additional color of the lip stain, which applies like a crayon, but it stains like a lip stain. So it's a really cool formula. So we're going to start with the 4D first because I always top my lashes with this. So if you're wanting to get all of the product, make sure to get the Eye Essential Bundle and then add on the Black Friday or the Holiday Special Bundle 1. Okay, so done. And if you get the upgraded one, you get it free shipping. So if you did the upgraded Holiday Special 1 plus the Eye Essential Bundle, then you get the free shipping. So that's what I personally would do because I love free shipping. All right, so now for lips. We're going to line our lips with a lip liner that's not from Unique. Sorry, Unique. This is a MAC lip liner in the shade Candy Yum Yum, but it's a hot pink color. If you have the shade Perky from the old Unique lip liners, you can use that. And we're going to line our lips with this. Okay, lip liner's on. Oh, sorry, purple shimmer, thank you. Either way, I knew it was a weird color. Or a fun color. All right, so now for our lips, we're gonna do the lip stain in the shade Sheen, which is this really fun hot pink. Okay, but see what I mean? It applies like a crayon, but it stains your lips so it stays. Now, these products are limited edition, meaning once they're gone, they're gone. They're not coming back. So if you are a lover of these colors, like this is such a fun color, make sure you snag it ASAP. But how fun is that color, you guys? So good. And there we have it. And I'm going to leave it just like that. I think this is so pretty. The new foundation I used probably like 4 or 5 drops in total. Yes, it's long lasting. I'm like, I can't even get it off my finger. Look at that. I'm like literally rubbing and it's like not. Isn't that crazy? Super good hold. So I have been told if you blot on a napkin and then blot it a few times and then you're good to go. But isn't that such a fun color? So you can get this color in the shade Sheen in the bundle 1, which is the holiday special, and that is only until the 7th. So you can only get these 3 colors. There's 3 of them, which I swatched in yesterday's tutorial if you missed it, till the 7th. So don't miss out on the colors. So stunning. Plus you get the 4D mascara with it. So this is the one I wore yesterday. It's kind of like your everyday mauve red. Super pretty, especially for fall. So yeah, that was a whole makeup tutorial, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, it's like a crayon. It applies like a crayon, so it's like creamy and really soft, so it's not like a liquid. Do you guys remember our old lip stains? They're like a liquid, so sometimes they like bled. So I really like the application of this, but they stain like a lip stain, so kind of cool. Yes, this is a really fun bubblegum pink, but if you're meaning like a lighter shade, I'll have to get back to you on that. But let me know if you guys have any questions, if you need any help picking out your products. Make sure to message me for a color match and definitely grab your holiday bundle 1 while it's still available down here in the link. But message me if you guys need anything. I'm going to hop back on to do my hair in just a minute. All right, bye guys.